Hi, my name is Steve Dann, and I am the co-founder and CEO of Medical Realities. I'd like to share with you my journey into immersive technologies, and in doing so, hopefully get you interested and excited about creating technology solutions in the medical sector. To do this, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my entrepreneurial journey. For me, it all started a long time ago when I began working in the film industry, working in special effects and post-production. And one of the first film series I worked on was the original Superman trilogy, starring the late, great Christopher Reeves. But I'd always been interested in technology, and I transferred and transitioned from working in film to working in video, eventually starting up one of the most successful video post-production houses here in London, a company called VTR, which we eventually floated on the London Stock Exchange. After the successful flotation of VTR, I became fascinated in mobile phone technology and started an app company called Amplified Robot, which then expanded into working in augmented reality, 360-degree filming, and virtual reality. The company became the go-to solutions provider for blue-chip companies wanting to get into the AR and VR arena. But I was always looking for a way in which we could leverage our expertise in these new technologies into something that could really make a difference in the world. That's when I had the great good fortune to meet Professor Shafi Ahmed at a conference at the Google campus here in London. Shafi and I shared a passion for new ideas and technology, and the more we talked, the more we realized that there was something that we could do together. First of all, find a problem that needs solving. The Lancet Commission had just published a report into the state of healthcare and surgery around the world. Over 2/3 of the world's population did not have access to safe or affordable surgery. Right now, 2.2 million surgeons are needed to cope with the demand. And every year, an additional 143 million more surgeries are required. In America, medical errors are the third leading cause of death. More, better trained and better prepared surgeons and healthcare workers are desperately needed. Part of the problem was that present training methods were not meeting the training needs and needed help in making them more efficient and scalable. For instance, the use of valuable theatre time for training meant that this was not a realistically scalable option. Textbooks and videos, etc., could not tell the full training story required. Current medical training simulators were not versatile and were very expensive. They were also unappealing to students as they provided very limited training opportunities, and they have to be used on site. Our solution was to introduce AR, augmented reality, and VR, virtual reality, into medical education. This is highly scalable. World-class surgeons and trainers can create content that is available over and over again. By being immersive and interactive, the quality of the training is vastly increased. The training can be delivered on a worldwide basis, when and where anybody requires it. And last but not least, training in VR yields a phenomenal understanding and retention rate of between 75 and 80%. In April 2016, We produced the world's first live streaming of an operation in 360-degree VR. This was watched live by over 55,000 people in 142 different countries around the world and has since been viewed over 500,000 times. The Medical Realities training modules are based on actual medical healthcare procedures recorded in 360 degrees in VR, providing a unique learning experience. Our aim is to continuously expand our training and education library to cover all aspects of healthcare training. One of the next steps we will be introducing is actual immersive simulation scenarios where one can practice procedures on lifelike CGI avatars.
I'm the head of education here at Johnson & Johnson Institute, and our responsibility is to train surgeons all around the world. Today, we have a real problem that on a global basis, there's not enough access to safe healthcare because we don't have enough surgeons trained. We are so excited about the Oculus Quest, and it's simple. You want your residents, at the first time they touch a patient, to be really ready for that moment. And that's what virtual reality has allowed us to do. You now have the mobility to take it closer to the surgeon so they don't have to travel. And with the hand tracking, you are going to get performance feedback and metrics that are really going to help them understand how they're doing that procedure. Traditionally, we would have spent 2 to 3 hours in hands-on training that can now be completely replaced with a 1-hour session in Oculus. We really aspire to be that trusted partner and educator with our healthcare professionals all over the world. And it's critical that we have partners like Oculus to create that wonderful platform where we can then deliver our virtual reality content to anybody, anywhere, and at any time.
Surgical video analysis has been shown to improve surgeon performance, and Touch Surgery Enterprise from Medtronic now makes it easy to record, analyse and uncover new insights. We report on how digital surgery is transforming the operating room.
Scalpel, forceps, scissors and app, please. Vital tools for surgeons now include the technology to upload AI-assisted video of their operations and to train using the interactive Touch Surgery app from Medtronic. The company's Touch Surgery Enterprise platform enables surgeons to share their work, improving training and performance. Hansel Dunlop works at the digital surgery division of Medtronic's surgical robotics business. He says Touch Surgery is about unlocking the power of surgical video.
Today, HoloLens 2 is transforming our daily practice in surgery. It meets two objectives: ensuring maximum safety of the surgical procedure and optimizing the quality of the patient care. For example, I can communicate with other colleagues such as radiologists, infectious disease specialists to get their opinion during the surgery. And it is well known that this multidisciplinarity considerably improves patient management. The great strength of this application for HoloLens 2 is also and above all to provide surgical guidance. From the patient's CT scan, a 3D model of the skeleton is reconstructed and integrated into an application. HoloLens 2 and this application automatically calibrate the skeleton hologram on the real patient. The areas hidden by the skin then become visible. And it is possible, for instance, to define the perfect axis of the pin to be introduced into the patient's skeleton. It's like having augmented eyes, allowing the gesture to be even more precise. The scrub nurse also benefits from this application, which details each step of the surgery and the associated instruments. Easy access to this procedure reassures the scrub nurse and makes he or she much more efficient. The goal is also to collect all the data from the surgery, but also from the surgeon during all these surgeries, for processing all this data in an artificial intelligence center located at Sorbonne Université Paris Nord. The ultimate goal is to model the perfect surgical gesture. HoloLens 2 offers a fantastic field of possibilities that currently transform our practice every single day.
But we are only just starting, and we are looking to add artificial intelligence and virtual surgeons, trainers and mentors into our growing mix of solutions. I hope that this has stimulated your interest in what can be done. Can you come up with ideas and innovations that can make a difference? Thank you for watching and listening to my presentation. I'm happy to discuss ideas with you, and here are my contact details.